No, wait a second. Wait a second. No.
I was making sure it wasn't mixing.
No. This is it is our 3 beers, 3 questions segment with Letdown. It's Jeremy. We are doing beers today. We are doing rum because he likes rum, and there's so many good San Diego distillers. We our first question was paired with 7 Caves, and now we've moved on to one of the first distilled spirits that I was introduced to in San Diego was Malahat Spirits, and this that you're about to try.
I want my house to smell like this.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Smells like butterscotch.
Yes, it's got this great buttery nose. This is Malahat Spice Rum.
It's a buttery nose.
I mean,
is that how you say that?
Stick your nose in there and tell me you don't smell butter.
When you smell it, is it called? It has a nose.
Yes, it has
the
nose.
Like when they say wine has legs.
Yes. Well, actually, that has to do with. God, is that the ABV of it? Depending on the legs and how it streaks. I used to know that. I'm definitely more of a.
I don't get the terminology, man.
I'm a snob. I have to do this. Okay,
I'm not a snob. I'm just a huge fan of the sport.
Hey, so some of us stay up late and play rock shows and drink till 3 o'clock in the morning.
Or Call of Duty.
I'm guilty. I was up till
I do when I'm home.
I was up till 3 a.m. playing Destiny last night because Trials of Osiris is out this weekend.
My biggest thing being on tour is that you don't have good enough Wi-Fi to play video games with your friends.
Well, you know what? Then you just bring a lot of this with you.
Oh, yep. That's about all I'll say about that. Cheers, man.
Cheers. So as we get into our second second question, what's the best story about the worst tattoo you have? Because you got a lot of ink.
Oh, just take a second, man.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Like I said, there's a reason I was really excited about this one. When you said rum in Vegas, this was the first one that popped into mind. I went, we have to do Malahat Spice Rum.
Wow, that's good.
I want that face right there. It's layered. You have that butterscotch, but yet on the back end, it's got that.
And I can probably get this in Nashville, Tennessee.
Ooh, that
I might have to get a case.
That might be something you want to stock up here and then take back with you.
It might be. It is. Anyway, what was the question?
Give me the best story about your worst tattoo. And what is the tattoo?
The best story about my worst tattoo. Okay, so I have this really terrible chest tattoo. Story is, this is going to sound like I was about to get kidnapped, but I was 14. I know. So, small backstory. Didn't really have a relationship with any of my family growing up. Did a lot of things on my own. At 14, I was doing what most people do when they're 19.
Got it. You had to age quick.
Right. So I was 14 years old, and I was hanging out at rock shows, and I was running sound at venues and telling them I was like 17 and 18 and telling them not to ask me questions and fucking...
Dude, really?
Yeah. And I would meet the seediest people. One guy was really drunk one night at a bar, and at 14, so was I. But he said he does tattoos, and he says he does them out of the back of his car.
Oh, God, no. You got the McDonald's tattoo.
Know, dude. So I got in the back of his car, and I was like, dude, I want a tiger, man. And I want flowers.
Flowers and a tiger.
So anyway, moral of the story, I'll show it to you. We call it my Sylvester Stallone tiger because his face isn't really symmetrical.
I had a feeling, maybe it looked like Apollo.
There happens to be a phallic object embedded in it that I don't know was meant to be there or not, but I found it years later. Here, look at this thing.
Wait, when you said phallic, what the that is actually not bad for a
what is that?
that is a total rose and penis. So you can't see it.
With all of the tattoos I've covered my body with over the years, I still have never. And it's so thin, it would be so easy.
You can't, though, because the story is priceless.
I kind of like just looking at it and saying,
I was there.
My first one.
Yeah, I was there at that moment in time. That was my life.
And like everything I do and looking at me, if this is the point where you're like, nah, I can't mess with that guy, then like.
Oh my God! You know what? This was priceless. This was the perfect question to get paired with. No
one's ever asked me that before. I've been waiting to dump this on someone.
How could they not? I mean, you got great artwork, and everybody who has that many tattoos has that one tattoo that's like, oh God, yeah, I was drunk in New Orleans.
I also did the early 2000s things and got those like nautical stars. The regrets.
Yep. I'm very familiar. I had a roommate when I first moved to San Diego who literally did his entire chest in all those stars. It was a starscape of those, and it was like they're all different colors.
Why did I think those were so cool?
Because bro, we want to drink rum and travel the world.
I got them up here on my thighs so that my teachers in high school wouldn't see them, because I wasn't old enough to have tattoos.
My God. Tattoo stories are the best because everybody's got them just like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Cheers. Here's to backseat car tattoos.
I don't know if I want to move on after that.
Oh, we don't have to go anywhere. We're going to take a break, come back with question number 3 and some Old Harbor distilling.